So today I decided to rank all the world's flags from best to worst. I'll be putting each of these flags into one of 6 tiers from S all the way down to... I have a few flags to get to, so let's just get started with it. And just to preface, I'll be ranking the flags based entirely on their design. Alright, to start off, the Nordics. I feel like the Nordics are probably some of the most cleanly designed flags. Like, there's nothing you can hate about them. They're all only 1 or 2 colors, they have the nice cross in the middle. Honestly, I really like that they all have almost the same design. I really like that they have a little branding going on. You don't see that much in flags. And I'm gonna put Norway and Iceland in A tier, actually. I like that both of them have a cross within the cross. Also, blue and red is always just a great combination. Next up, Brazil. Again, this one's just very iconic. You just can't go wrong with this. The green and yellow just go so well together. Easy A tier. Okay, the flag of Israel. I mean, it's aight. You know, it's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with the flag of Israel. It's just, I'm just honestly not really digging the white bars at the top and bottom. It kind of looks like someone tried to take a screenshot of the flag, but just got the cropping all wrong. Also, I feel like it would have looked better if they had like red instead of blue. You know how cool that would be? Imagine the flag of Israel with like a crimson red. That would be sick. But as it is now, it's not horrible. I'm just gonna put C tier. Alright, next we have the flag of Japan. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think this is the right flag of Japan. But I really like this flag. Not like I don't like what Japan did, but like I like this flag. And for some reason, they still actually use this flag for their maritime self-defense force. Like I said, I'm basing this solely on design, so we don't need to talk about what happened from 1939 to 1945, okay? So S tier. It's S tier. I don't know, you can't say it's a bad... Dude, this flag is awesome. I love this flag. It just looks so sick. I kind of wish this was still like their national flag. Like, not like, I don't wish like the other stuff that was happening when this was the national flag, but just like just bring the flag back. It's just a good flag. You know, maybe that says something about me, but honestly, I don't care. This flag goes hard. Alright, let's take a little trip to the Middle East now, shall we? They're all pretty similar, so I decided I should just tackle them all at once. Okay, I think this is the UAE. Again, it's alright. C tier. This is, I think this is Western Sahara. I'm not gonna lie, this is mid. You know, honestly, you had me for a little bit, but when you added the crescent right in the middle, it just looks out of place. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be where it is. If they moved the crescent and star to the red area, I think this flag would look a lot better. But as it is now, D tier. As for Iraq, it has some cool writing on it. I don't know what it means, but it looks pretty cool. B tier. Morocco. Morocco's a classic. It's kind of like Brazil. It's so iconic. Like, the flag is very simple, but it just works. It just works. Now, for one that doesn't work, Lebanon. Maybe it's just me, but the tree on this flag looks like it was drawn by a 2-year-old. It just looks so scuffed. Imagine you're the leader of Lebanon and you need a new flag for your nation. So let's say you hold like a contest for designing your new flag and you ask all the citizens of your country to pitch in. And imagine you're that same president and this flag comes to your desk and you see that tree and you're like, yeah, this is the one. This is not the one. I hate to break it to you. This is not the one. This is not it. Like, it's getting dangerously close to tier, but I won't put it there yet. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Alright, Oman, it's height, C tier. Saudi Arabia, I'm gonna put high B tier. Honestly, what I like the most about this flag is just the shade of green. It's just a really nice shade of green. Libya, we're gonna put B tier. Syria, also B tier. Algeria, I'm thinking A tier. Basically, the B and A tier, you have to be a very simple design. I like simple designs. Kuwait, C tier. Egypt, I like the eagle. I'm not sure if I should put it high B tier. Do I want to put it A tier? Is it better than Saudi Arabia? You know what? I'm gonna put it low A tier. Jordan, S tier. It's a goated flag. I don't know what to say. Let me explain my reasoning here. Look, I may be a little biased because part of my family is from Jordan, but counterpoint, this is my list. I rest my case. Sudan, mid. Afghanistan, high mid. Trinidad is it what? Wait, is this Trinidad and Tobago? I don't even know what this flag is, but honestly, kind of goes hard. A tier. I like how it looks like the sun is rising over the sea. This flag tells a story and I like it. Alright, next flag is... Oh, is that the flag of the German Empire? Is that supposed to be on there? You know, I'm starting to think a certain Austrian painter may have designed this tier list. But I mean, since the flag's here anyways, right? We might as well rank it. And I just want to say, the flag of the German Empire is, it's S tier. It's S tier. It's low-key a bad look that I have the flags of both the German and Japanese empires in S tier, but just because a country did bad things doesn't mean their flag is bad. Like, yap all you want, but you can't can't disagree with me. The flag of the German Empire is one of the coldest flags in history. And honestly, way better than whatever Germany has going on right now. You know what? Let's rank the actual German flag. You wanna know where this flag goes? Yeah, that's right. The very bottom. Like, the flag itself isn't bad, other than the fact that it looks like it just got doused by a golden shower. Like, what's the yellow doing there? Get rid of the yellow. Honestly, this flag could have moved all the way up to A tier if they just removed the yellow and replaced it with white. Look what we could have had, Germany. Look what we could have had. Germany, this is why you lost not one, but 2 world wars. Come back when you have a better flag, Germany. Moving on, the flag of the United Kingdom. I love this flag, bro. I don't even care what you say. I love this flag. Is it S tier worthy? That's the question. It's almost there. If the flag had a slightly darker shade of red, this would be an S tier easy. But for now, I'm gonna put it top at A tier. It has potential. To all the British people out there, take my advice and leave the flag out in the rain for a little bit. I promise you the colors will look much nicer after. Much nicer, like a certain US of A. That's right, baby. You know I gotta respect my country. We're the best in the business. Look, I'm not biased, but America has the colors that Britain should have. The British flag with the American flag colors is probably the best flag on here, not gonna lie. But they fumbled the bag a little bit. And as a proud American, there's no way I could have put my flag any lower than S tier. Yo, shout out to my girl Rosa Parks for blessing us up with the greatest flag of all time. Alright, now I got a few mid ones lined up. Micronesia, C tier. Brunei, C.5 tier. Whatever this one is, C tier. Guyana, you guys are gonna get annexed by Venezuela in like a few weeks anyway, so D tier. Bahamas, these colors just don't work, my man. Like, it looks like they did have a good flag, but then they decide to invert the colors, which just made it infinitely worse. D tier. Botswana, same situation as Micronesia. The shade of blue just doesn't really work. I'm not vibing with the baby blue. Same with Fiji. Belize, what is going on here? I just want to preface, any flag with a coat of arms is going at the maximum D tier. There is no way you are a country in the 21st century and you still have a coat of arms on your flag. Disgusting. Armenia, the colors are just kind of mid, C tier. I think this one's supposed to be Belarus, but the pattern got cropped off, which actually makes the flag look better, so I'm gonna put it at a high B tier. Colombia, B tier. China, okay, got a big one here. I like China's flag. I like it, I really do. I like China's flag, but I also wish that the stars were white. It just would look better. It's another Germany situation where the flag could be so great, but then they had to piss on it. Like, the sun is in yellow. I hate to break it to you guys, the sun is not yellow. Like, look at the sky at any time during the night and you will see that the stars are clearly white. I've never seen a yellow star in my life. But fortunately, the rest of the flag is pretty solid. And by pretty solid, I mean it's a solid shade of red, so A tier. It's a good flag, just not a great flag. Angola. I'm gonna put Angola high A tier. You know, I know I was just yapping about how yellow looks horrible and how you should just change out whatever part of the flag you would have made yellow to white, but Angola actually kind of rocks it. The black and red type situation going on, it just works somehow. I know the star on it is also yellow, and I was just talking about how the star should not be yellow, but like, call me a hypocrite, you know, call me biased. But this is my list. I make the rules here. Austria is an interesting one. This is a type of situation where I don't have anything against it, but I don't have anything for it. It's not good enough to be B tier, but it's not bad enough to be C tier. It's just kind of the most alright flag. You can't hate it, you can't love it, it's just there. I'ma just put C tier because I'm hating it more than I'm loving it right now. Australia. You know what? Let's get New Zealand as well, actually. Because New Zealand basically just asked Australia if they could copy their homework. Like, you could have been a little less obvious that you were just taking Australia's flag, New Zealand. Now, for Australia, as the original, I don't think it's bad. I think it's solid. Yeah, B tier. B tier. B tier is good. But New Zealand's flag is also not bad, but it's unoriginal. It's not about how the flag looks in this situation. It's about integrity. New Zealand, I expected better from you. You guys got so much going for you as a country, but your flag is just such a letdown. For that, I have to put you no higher than mid-C. Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan is interesting. I want to love it. I really want to love it, but there's something missing. I really enjoy the bold color combination. Like, where on any other flag can you see cyan, red, and like a lime green? Not even, what is that? What shade of green is that? Is that a turquoise? I don't know, but it's bold, it's confident. I like that. But also, I just wish maybe it was a little darker. I know I say this with a lot of flags, but if you just made your flag a little darker, a little more mature, it would just look so much better. But for what it is, I gotta give it props. It's a pretty good flag. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Bosnia, oh god, I hate this flag. This flag is so bad. It's kind of similar to Israel in that it just looks like it got cropped wrong. That blue part on the very right just should not be there. And the stars and the little yellow Dorito in the middle is just not working. Obviously, I know it's rough over there, but come on, guys. And for that, I'm gonna have to put it in tier. Also, it's yellow, so that's automatically a downgrade. Barbados. I'm not gonna lie, this flag goes hard. The trident is crazy. I love it so much. The trident is so good. I think I might have to put it in S tier. And honestly, this is one of the few situations where I do think yellow actually works better. Genius, honestly. You know, it's not genius. Bangladesh's flag. This flag is horrible. Like, I don't think it's enough for tier, but it's really close. It's scraping the barrel. Like, why does the sun have to be off center? That's the most annoying part. Just put it in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna rate Kosovo and Cyprus at the same time because they're pretty much the same flag. Guys, stop putting your country's outline on your flag. What is the point? Like, imagine being so irrelevant that you need to put the shape of your country on the flag. It's horrible. It's just bad design. Belgium is probably the most mid-European flag. And you may be saying, oh, is it because of the yellow? Yes, it's because of the yellow. You know, this video is just kind of seeming like it's like a hate rant on the color yellow, which fair I kind of am, but there's so few situations where it works. Moving on. Burkina Faso, on the other hand, is one of the most goated flags in Africa. Kind of looks like Vietnam if it wasn't Vietnam, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. Cuba. Cuba is also really great. I'm gonna put it next to Brazil. And Cuba is reminding me of another flag I want to get to. Ah, yes. Panama. One of, if not my most favorite flags. It's definitely in the top 5. Top 3, honestly. This is similar to Barbados, but it's just better. It's just so good. Do I want to put it at the top? I'm gonna put it at the very top. Panama's flag is an example of a perfect flag. It just does everything right. It keeps to only 3 colors that complement each other very well. Like, why do you think so many flags have blue, white, and red? Because it just works so well. Panama, thank you for blessing us all with the greatest flag to have ever existed. And for possibly the most unique flag on this list, Nepal. Nepal's really a hit or miss with people. You either love this flag or you hate it. And personally, it's actually pretty good. I don't think the image of whoever made this tier list did it justice, but if you've ever seen this thing in real life, it looks sick. Like, look at this. Is this not a good flag? I commend the creativity of the Nepalese people for going outside the box, literally. Good job, Nepal. And now we have the flag of Saint Lucia. It's modern. I actually want to look up how old this flag is. Apparently 1967. This flag just does not look real. It looks like some alternate history flag. It's very sleek, and that's not necessarily a good thing, but it's also not necessarily a bad thing. I'm gonna put it A tier. And as for all the Pan-African flags, the ones with yellow, green, and red, I'm just gonna blanket say they're all B tier. None of them are bad, and that's not a bad thing, but it's also not a good thing, if you know what I mean. Probably could move some of these to C tier, but we'll be generous. Okay, flag of Sri Lanka, more like the flag of Sri Lanka. I'll see myself out. Similar situation going on with Grenada here. Interesting border. I don't know why you need a border on a flag. Kiribati is interesting. It's so interesting that it's not interesting at all. It's just there's too much going on that there's nothing going on at all. If that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. I think this is the flag of Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, or it's something. It's some island nation, but it kind of looks cool, right? I'll put it with the rest of the Pan-Africans. Cape Verde. Ugh, God, I hate this flag. I know I'm hovering over A tier right now, but rest assured, this is not going into A tier. You know where I'm gonna have to put this. Straight to tier. And here's my reason. Why does it have the EU on its flag? It's so off-centered. Why is the line at the very bottom? Put it in the middle. If the European Union was a colonial empire during the 1800s, this would be their watermark. Why does it have a watermark on it? Cape Verde is not even in the European Union. There's so much wrong with it that I'm just moving on. Okay, I need to de-palette my senses a little bit here, so I brought in the flag of the Netherlands, but it's the old flag. The good orange, yellow, and lightish blue. This is S tier. Let me find the actual Netherlands flag. It's somewhere in there. Okay, let's compare these two. Which one is better? Let's be honest here. Which one is better? Almost no flags have orange on it. The flag with the orange it was the moment. But then the Netherlands just decided to take the safe route. Oh yeah, let's do red, white, and blue. Like that hasn't been done with every single other flag in Western Europe. Let's see, what flags in Western Europe have red, white, blue? Norway, France, UK, Luxembourg. The orange Netherlands flag goes in S tier, and the modern one goes in C tier. Okay, we got a lot of flags to go, so I'm just gonna start rapid fire ranking all the flags with green in them. Okay, Rwanda, C tier, Pakistan, B tier, Bulgaria, B tier, Eritrea, D tier. Is this even a flag? I don't think this is a flag. Something's wrong with the cropping. Whichever Austrian painter made this list definitely failed art school. Hungary, B tier, Maldives B tier, Lesotho B tier. Let me just shove a few in B tier. Gotta hurry this up a little bit. Tanzania B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier. Okay, Portugal, we have an interesting nation. Portugal is gonna go to, okay, I may be contradicting myself a bit here. I know Portugal has a coat of arms, but it's a good coat of arms. It's a classy coat of arms. You can't tell me the little dominoes that's going on there does not go hard. Let me find Spain as well. Spain is a similar situation. They have a coat of arms, but it just works. These are the only two flags where a complex coat of arms actually works. The rest of these flags just plaster their coat of arms on their flag, but I feel like in the case of Portugal and Spain, the flags were designed around the coat of arms, not the other way around. If you see the list of flags we have right now, you can see that there's a ton of African nations that no one cares about, so let me just rank them real quick. I may or may not have just shoved them all into B tier. But anyways, let's just move on to some more interesting flags. The Baltics, for example. Since these guys are always together as a trio, I'll rank them as a trio. Off the bat, I'm gonna say Lithuania is probably B tier. Latvia, I'm gonna say, is also a B tier. But Estonia, well, Estonia goes all the way up to S tier. Is it just me, or does Estonia's flag just feel crisp? Like, it feels wintry. Like, when I think of the flag of Christmas, I think of the flag of Estonia. So just because Estonia is so good, I'm gonna put all three of them in A tier. God, why do I have so many flags? Italy, I think you can't put any lower than B tier. And as for Mexico, they're basically just a worse version of the Italian flag, just with darker colors and a coat of arms. The darker colors is a plus, but the coat of arms is a major minus. So I don't think I can justify putting it any higher than C tier. Okay, I think this video is getting a little too long for my liking, so I'm just gonna start bulk rating all these flags. You know what? Let me actually make a new tier, and I'm gonna call this tier Just Red, which is where I'll put every flag that is basically just comprised of the color red. I know it's under D tier, but it's not under D tier. It's just red. And actually, I'm gonna rank Turkey's flag a little later. That one's actually a bit interesting. As you can see, there's still a lot of flags that no one cares about here, so let me fix that. Okay, I managed to narrow it down to only 20 more flags. Let's start with South Africa. It's trying to be a lot of things, and all those things are not working. South Africa, welcome to tier. Ooh, India's flag. I love the flag of India. Wow, it's a great flag. You know, honestly, one of my favorite flags. You know, honestly, India is probably my my favorite country, actually. Yeah, India, I love you guys. Wow, please don't hurt me. Iran's flag is kind of sick. It's got a really cool design going on, and I don't know what that little symbol in the middle is, but it kind of goes crazy, not gonna lie. And speaking of going crazy, we have the flag of Bhutan. There is probably no cooler thing to put on your flag than a dragon. I can't put this anywhere below S tier, let's be real. Poland is Poland, it's fine. B tier. France is, come on, let's be real here. We all know where France is going. And now time for the age-old question. Which flag is better, Turkey or Greece? Both of these flags are amazing. So to start, let's put both of them in A tier as a baseline, because these are definitely at least A tier flags. But which one goes higher than the other? So I'm gonna say that the flag of Turkey is better than the flag of Greece, at being worse than the flag of Greece. Okay, down to the final 10. Grenada. Grenada's an interesting one. I think it's the only flag that actually has the color purple on it. And for that fact alone, it has to go to A tier. The Philippines is always a pretty good flag. It has to go to A tier as well. But if we were talking about the wartime Philippines flag, that would definitely go to S tier. This is the wartime flag of the Philippines. It's literally just their flag turned upside down. I don't know about you, but I think it looks a lot better with the red on top. As for Canada's flag, I think it's honestly an S tier, but I'm gonna put it one rank below the US just to mess with the Canadians. And if you've seen my drawing flags from memory video, you know exactly what I think about the flag of Uruguay. Same for Argentina. As for Vatican City though, it has a coat of arms, so you would think I would put it in C tier. This is a good coat of arms, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. Russia also has to go to A tier. It's iconic and is the basis of pretty much every Slavic nation's flag, so I can't put it any lower than that. As for Ukraine, I don't want to put it higher than Russia, but I also don't want to put it lower than Russia. I think I got an idea. I'll just put both of them in a tier of their own to describe how I feel about them. South Korea, we gotta put in A tier. Actually, no, South Korea, we're putting in S tier. Something about the Pepsi design always struck a chord with me. And as for our final flag, North Korea, I genuinely think this is an S tier flag. I know a lot of people may not agree with me, but both the Koreas actually have amazing flags. And with that, every single flag has been ranked. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this list. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then.